Welcome to the party. It is a happy birthday party today. Praying at the Speed of Love is 1 year old. So it really matters. It matters a lot to me. Who's the guest? What is the concept? What is the deep dive into prayer that's going to kick 2020 off? And you know who it has to be? It has to be my mystical buddy, Hafez. Hafez. If you've been playing with me in the last few years, you know that Hafez and I are very good friends. I can hold a Hafez prayer book to my heart when I'm upset, when I'm angry, when I'm ecstatic, and say, speak to me, Hafez. What do you have to say to me? Open the book and voila, every single time. It's just breathtakingly perfect. So you can imagine how happy I was to see that Sounds True has put out the illuminated Hafez. And so these outrageous translations by Coleman Barks, Robert Bly, and my guest, Peter Booth, are illustrated. Will you look at it? Will you look at it? Look at these. I mean, you could just stare at that. That's a prayer. Just look at these outrageous illustrations by Michael and Saliha Green. You can get a sense for it just from this incredible picture on the cover. So you read this beautiful translation, and then your eye is fed by the illuminations. So, Peter, say hello to the community for Praying at the Speed of Love and introduce us to your friend, Hafez.
Hello, everybody. I have, and thank you very much for having me, by the way. I really enjoy your program. And I love your poetry, by the way. It's fantastic. Do you call it poetry?
They're prayers. You know, I don't use the word poetry, but they're mystical prayers. Well, Hafez, did he call his poetry? Did people call them poems or prayers? I'm not sure there's any difference.
Well, I think that real mystical prayer comes out in the song of poetry. And true poetry is the song of mystical prayer. Yeah, and Hafez is the pinnacle of that, and he's acknowledged as that both in the English-speaking world, the German-speaking world, the Russian-speaking world, the Hindi-speaking world. He is the master of the mystical, poetic song of prayer.
So give us a taste.
Okay, this is addressed to the beloved. And again, he's trying to describe, he says, how can man describe the qualities of God when his beauty or her beauty is outside our perceptions? So then he tries to allude to that which cannot be described. So here is one of those couplets. If you would like to fill the world with beauty eternally, ask the morning breeze to lift for a moment the veil from your face. I'll read it again. If you would like to fill the world with beauty eternally, ask the morning breeze to lift for a moment the veil from your face. Here's what, it's not amazing? Now, he was well aware that a spiritual ego can develop, which will keep us from communion with our companion, our creator, as infinite love. So he says about the spiritual ego, he has this couplet. Be careful, for when the wind of love's absolute independent nature blows, 1,000 harvests of obedience will be worth less than half a grain of barley. Be careful, for when the wind of love's absolute independent nature blows, 1,000 harvests of obedience will be worth less than half a grain of barley.
So much for all that obeying the patriarchal rules, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And then there's this one about how you cannot describe these limitless attributes. There is no pen that has the tongue to unfold the secret of love. Beyond the limit of articulation is the description of longing. And longing, as long as we're stuck in the realm of separation, that is the mystical existence. Being totally taken with God's beauty, totally enthralled with it, but still feeling separation. So you long to experience that. You long to drown yourself in that. You long to be in the constant companionship of that.
Well, I know you're feeling that longing. Come and listen to an exquisite conversation. Make sure when you come to janetconner.com/21, I have to teach you how to say 21, 21, 21, 21. And so in short, you just go like this. There's adorable shorthand in sign language. 21, conversation number 21, and the celebration of the first year of Praying at the Speed of Love with Peter Booth, reading to us and talking to us and introducing us to the greatest poet, the greatest mystical poet, the greatest writer of love of all time, Hafez. Fabulous party happening at Praying at the Speed of Love, janetconner.com/21. Come and listen to the beauty, the grace, the love of the words of Hafez. It will crack your heart wide open.
Beautiful.